If you're looking to build your very first Shopify store, but you have no clue where to begin, well then you clicked on the right video. In this quick 10-minute guide, I'm going to show you how to get set up on Shopify, how to add your products, and how to customize your store using a pre-made template. Let's get started. The first step is to get signed up for Shopify. Now, if you click the first link down in the description, it'll bring you to a page that looks like this. This is a special link that we have with Shopify, which will give you an even bigger discount. So it'll give you 3 free day trial, and then it'll give you the next 3 months for only $1 per month here. Then to get started, just go ahead and enter your email address right here. And then you can go ahead and just enter your payment information here and follow the next few prompts to get through to the Shopify dashboard. All right, now here we are on the Shopify dashboard. On the left over here, you'll find everything you need to manage your entire store. The first thing we're going to do is get you set up with a custom theme. So go ahead and click on Online Store, and you can see right here we're going to be under Themes. And here you can see the theme that we currently have installed on our store, which is called Horizon. Now, if you want to change which theme that you have pre-installed on your store, you can scroll down here to the Theme Store. There are a few options right here, or if you want to see even more, you can click right here. And here you'll see even more options for you to choose from, both paid options and free. For this tutorial, I'm going to stick with the theme that we have installed here, which is called Horizon. So to edit our theme, we're just going to click right here and click Edit Theme. All right, now here we are inside of Shopify's theme editor. On the left over here, you can see the sections that we have of our website. In the middle here, you can see the main editor window where you can actually make changes to each of the sections of your website. And whenever you click on one of these sections, you can see over here on the right, you have different properties that you can adjust to actually customize and change your site. So if we wanted to customize this hero section up here, I could just click on it and start typing right on here. And if I want to change the image, I can just go over here and select image, and I can upload an image. Then we just click done. And here you can see that new image just added to our website. Now, if you want to adjust the colors, head on over here to the left where you see theme settings. And here you can change the logo. So we can upload a logo image here. And click done. Now you can see our logos added up here to the header of our website. And we can adjust the size right here. And we can add a favicon, which is this little icon that shows up right next to your website on the tabs up here. Once we're happy with that, we can just go up here to the top right and click Save. And you can see our changes have been saved. Also here under Theme Settings, you can adjust the colors to match your brand and your typography if you have a specific font that you use for your specific brand. Now I'm going to head back to the dashboard and show you how to add products. Go up here to the top left and click Exit. Don't worry, we'll keep customizing the website here in just a second. To add products, we're just going to go over here to the left and click on Products. And right here, you can add products, or you can import them if you have them on a CSV file. I'm going to click Add Product. And here we can add all the details for your product, like a title and a description. And we can even use AI to help us generate text for our product descriptions. And just like that, AI came up with this description for me, and I can click Keep. And here we have a product description added for our product. Now we can add images for our product right here. Just click Upload New. And you can add your images. And you can reorder them very easily by just clicking and dragging to change the order of them. Here you can add the price. Here you can keep track of your inventory. If you're tracking inventory, adjust the shipping information here. And if you have different variants, you can add different options like sizes or colors. Once you've added all the information for your product, you just go up here and click on Save. And just like that, you've added your first product. Now, if you go back over here to products, you should see your product showing up right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and use some movie magic to add a couple more products for the sake of this example. All right, now we have a couple more products. Now, what if we want to organize these products into different categories? These are what Shopify calls collections. So if we go over here to collections, we can create a new collection by going up here and clicking Add Collection. So I'm going to go ahead and create a couple of collections. And under here, under products, we can actually search for the products that we just created and add them to our collection. Click Add. And we can add an image right here as well. Once you're all done, you can just click Save. And I'm going to add a couple more collections as well. All right, cool. Now we have a couple of collections. Now let's add these to our homepage. So let's head back over to Online Store and click Edit Theme. Now when we scroll down here, you can see it's automatically added our products here to this section of the website. But I think we can make this look a little cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this section right here just by clicking on the section itself and clicking right here on Remove. Now over here on the left, I can go over here under this hero section and I can add a new section by clicking add section. Let's scroll down here and add a collections grid. Now over here we can see a nice group of our different collections. So in order to add those collections, I just click on the section itself right here. And over here I can go up to collections and click select. And here we can select which collections I want in this section. So I'm going to add the 3 that we created. And just like that, you can see our collections are added to our home page. Now let's change your navigation menu right up here. So if you want to adjust this menu, you can just click on the menu itself. And then over here on the right, when you see main menu, you can actually click replace or edit the menu itself. Now this brings you back to the dashboard over here. Under the content tab, under menus, you'll see the main menu here. We can adjust the name of the menu and we can adjust the actual items on the menu itself. So I'm going to remove this catalog section. I'm going to click add new menu item. And here we can add a new item called shop. The link I'm going to have go to our collections, all collections, so that you can shop all of the different products. Then I can click OK. And I can also add different tabs underneath this shop menu. So I can add a new menu and say men's hoodies. And I can add a link to our men's hoodies collection. And click OK. And in order to have this be a tab underneath the shop tab, I can just click and drag this underneath the shop and to the right here. You'll see that that little line moves over just slightly. And now you can see that this men's hoodies tab is underneath our shop tab here, which is pretty cool. Now I can move this right up here. And let's add one more. Okay, cool. I just added the rest of our collections right here to the shop menu. Now we can click save. And if we head back over to our online store, which is opened up on this tab still, and we can see our new menu being reflected right up here. Let's go ahead and preview our website real quick by going up here to these 3 dots and clicking on view. This will give you a live view of your current website. And we can see all of the progress that we've currently made, along with our new menu that we just added with our 3 collections in here. Now let's head back to the dashboard real quick. And I'm going to show you how to add store policies. Things like your refund policy, your privacy policy, and all of the other legal stuff that you need to have on your website. So if you go down here to settings, you can go over here to policies. And Shopify makes this really easy for you. So under each of these different policies here, we can actually just click insert template. And this will insert a template pre-made for all these different policies. Now you want to just make sure to go through and read through this and make sure that it fits all of the requirements of your business. But once you're happy with it, you can click publish and go ahead and just do that for each of these. Once you've added all of your policies here and your contact information, now we can actually add these back to your website. So let's go back over here to content, over here to menus, and under our footer menu, we can add all of our different policies. So if we click add new menu item, under this link here, we can go under the policies, and you should see all of the policies that we just generated. Click OK. And I'll add each of those. I'm going to also go ahead and delete these other 2 here. Now I can click save. Let's head back over to our online store. And if we just hover over this eyeball, we can also view our website and preview it from right here. And now you can see down here on our footer, we have this little menu that says terms and policies, and we have all of our different policies added to our footer menu. Now, what good is our store if we can't accept payments? So let's show you how to set up payment processing really quick. Just head back to our dashboard and go back to settings, and we'll head over to payments. Now here you can set up Shopify payments, and this is really easy. You just go ahead and click on complete account setup, and here you'll just fill out some information for your business, and once you get through the setup process, adding your bank account information, you'll be able to accept payments directly on your Shopify store. Now, one of the last things you're going to want to do is having a custom domain name. So if you go down here to domains, here's where you can actually buy a new domain name. So something like www.yourstore.com. Here's where you actually would buy that custom domain name so that you don't have to just go to this ugly URL, which is what your store is currently under. The last thing you need to do to go live in public is to go up here and select your actual plan. Now, if you click that link in the description, then you will be still on your 3-day free trial. But to actually begin, you're going to have to choose a plan here and select one of the monthly options. Now, again, because you use that link, you will have the first 3 months for only $1 per month. So that's $3 for the first 3 months. And from there, then you will get bumped up to the actual monthly plan. So I always suggest starting with just the basic plan and only upgrade if you feel like you need some of these extra features here. So we go ahead and select the basic plan. Make sure you've entered your card information, all your payment information, and go ahead and subscribe. Now, once you've selected your plan, you can go back over here, go to your online store. Now, right here, you'll see this bar that says password protected. Now, this is basically saying that if you were to go to your store and type in your URL, that you would see this screen right here that says you have to actually enter using a password, and you'd have to enter a password to get into your own website. So you can either click edit password if you want to change that password and actually adjust what that password is here. Or if we just go back here to themes, we can click on remove password. And just like that, your store is online and open for everyone. Congratulations, your store is live and you can start making sales. If you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comment section below. And if you want to see an even more in-depth version of this tutorial where I fully customize the store from beginning to end, watch this video right up here.